I think it's time that Jay Lethal jumps on the QT Marshall train. I'm at the top of the wrestling world. I was on Fallon, SportsCenter, ESPN, everything.
We kind of had our sights on a bigger fish. Nothing against you, but no thanks.
October 13th, 2012, Jay, survival of the fittest. I was supposed to be the future of Ring of Honor. Dude. 6 screws, Jay. That's what had to get put in my neck.
I wasn't an eye for an eye, a neck for a neck.
Yeah.
You're going to try to personally hurt me tomorrow.
QT Marshall versus Jay Lethal is official for final battle.
Mr. Ring of Honor, the franchise, the greatest first-generation wrestler in Ring of Honor history, against Mr. Doom himself, QT Marshall.
Tensions boiling over between the franchise and QT Marshall. Here we go.
This match is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, wrestling out of Freehold, New Jersey, weighing 234 pounds, QT Marshall.
I can't put my finger on it. I've seen this. Here comes the Doom, but the music, I'm trying.
Would you look at Aaron Solo, QT Marshall, what? Marshall and those teeth. You need sunglasses just for the teeth. Where does he get those teeth whitened?
Like Macho Man? Yeah, okay.
Unbelievable.
It's the NWO.
Well, he is facing a man who gave explicit permission, who handed him his legacy to carry on. Wow!
Whoa! I know that music. No way.
Could it be?
I believe it when I see it. Look about it.
His opponent, being accompanied by Sanjay Dutt and sensational Karen Jarrett, wrestling out of Elizabeth, New Jersey, weighing 223 pounds, Black Machismo, Jay Lethal.
The man with the most days as Ring of Honor World Champion. The man known as the franchise, but tonight, Jay Lethal is wrestling as Black Machismo to celebrate the release of the Black Machismo Jay Lethal action figure by Jazzwares, available exclusively at RingsideCollectibles.com. Looking amazing, and look at how beautiful Karen Jarrett looks. I can assume paying homage to the late, great, sensational Sherry Martel.
I tell you what, there's nothing like Black Machismo. Rick Cabana hit the cream of the crop. Hit the tippity top.
Too sweet to be sour. Look at this. Ooh, yeah. And this was the fight, that QT Marshall wanted. After all the mainstream attention, after Jimmy Fallon, after SportsCenter, after the clips of he versus Big Boom AJ, the Rizzler, went viral. He believed he was next in line for a big shot in Ring of Honor. He was knocking down the door of this man. But be careful what you ask for, because you just might get Black Machismo.
Black Machismo's going to snap into a Marshall. Ah!
And Jay Lethal, who has entered this building as Ring of Honor World Champion, who has left this building as Ring of Honor World Champion, looking to climb back to the top of the mountain.
The handshake, that's the power of the handshake, Rick Cabana.
Look at this. The crowd coming alive for Black Machismo. This place might explode with the electricity of this Code of Honor. The straight right that we saw in the sit-down interview. And the jabs from Black Machismo have us going here in the Hammerstein big elbow.
Don't forget the man that's inside of this. Wow. Jay Lethal not playing the games now. Funds and games over with. Jay Lethal up high.
All the way up top. It's Lethal with a double axe handle.
Double axe handle on the head, man. It's your forearms hitting you on the top of the head. Hurts a lot. Shoot off.
Look at this hip toss and QT. great exchange there. Lethal rolling. And that signature Jay Lethal.
I tell you what, man, that's hits out of nowhere. I've been hit with that drop kick so many times, I don't even want to admit it.
And Jay Lethal now, one of the greatest Ring of Honor world champions of all time. This might not be the match he wanted, but it's the match he needs, said Paul White. Oh, come on.
You see that? QT was willing to put her in the way. But now Jay Lethal's on the outside, thinks he's the bad side of town, man.
And Aaron Solo's stalking out there. Oh, come on.
How low is that?
That is lower than low. And Marshall driving Lethal now into the barricade. And what in the world?
That's a real kiss, too. I'm going to make him pay for that.
To the outside. Oh, Jay. And just like Macho Man and Miss Elizabeth. And look at this.
Kerry's not going to be jealous.
Whoa.
I know Kerry. Yeah.
Wait a minute. Oh, Kerry.
Yeah, he made a mistake. He had a flashback.
I
don't like that.
That's the duality of man.
She's not taking it.
Oh, no. QT Marshall getting a little caught up in things here. As Marshall now on the outside. Second rope all the way to the top.
Marshall going to try that double axe into himself.
Oh! Shot to the midsection there.
Tell you what, man, you can see who these proteges are. Growing up as a wrestling fan, there's some people that you pick and they stick out to you, and Macho Man's definitely one of them.
Oh, look at that. Aaron Solo trying to get involved. He does. It's enough for Marshall to change the tide. Looking for the... Oh, got it.
Got it, man.
Tornado DDT.
He's got that tornado DDT. He's got cut out of
Look
nowhere.
at how shredded Marshall
The
is.
physique of Marshall does not deny the training that he has put in to change himself, and he just wants respect for it, Riccaboni, and that's what he's trying to get here. Jay Lethal didn't think he's a high-caliber athlete, but look at Jay Lethal now.
And Marshall, who blames Lethal, maybe rightly or wrongly, I think it's somewhere in between, for that broken neck in 2012. It said it changed the trajectory of QT's career. QT's not lying. He was bestowed by the Ring of Honor officials the nickname of God's gift.
Yeah.
He was supposed to be part of the future of Ring of Honor.
Yeah.
It was in this very building where that injury reduced him to a managerial role in Final Battle 2012.
Yeah, I was there, man. I saw a very scary moment, but Marshall came back better than ever. Then we didn't see him anymore. What's count?
Down cover there. And now Black Machismo, shoulder tackle. Again, the cover here. 1, 2.
Man, the way Jay Lethal moves, man, he... Oh, no! Hot shot right there. My goodness. This is Macho Man versus Macho Man.
It's shades of Eddie Gilbert sprinkled on top there. As QT has stunted the momentum, has stopped the rally of Black Machismo.
And Marshall taking the shortcut, and it's actually getting him.
And it's Lethal now, who's struggling to catch his breath at this point.
Yeah, what Marshall's dishing out is working, man. You can't deny it, man. You can't deny Marshall's a different man. He's a different athlete. He thinks different. He moves different. You have to respect that. If you don't respect it, he's going to beat that respect out of you. And I think that's what he's trying to do with the franchise. The man that carried Ring of Honor on his back for so many years.
Through thick and thin, there was one man Ring of Honor could turn to when it needed a champion, a man to appear in television interviews, to be at the focal point of Ring of Honor's effort to grow. And there's definitely some jealousy there. That Marshall loading the right, no, swinging a miss. Oh, goodness. Wow.
My goodness. Those hands from Jay Lethal are so thick, Riccaboni.
We talked about the condition Marshall is in. Lethal looks in phenomenal shape as well as he takes down Marshall. And again, woo, big leg lariat.
In control of the middle of the ring is Jay Lethal. Nobody controls the center like Jay Lethal.
Now in the corner. It is the franchise. It's Black Machismo, Jay Lethal.
Oh! Another straight right, man. Those rights are nice from QT. Perfect precision. Watch this.
Wait a minute. Handspring. Oh, that lethal injection.
Yeah, Lethal's trying to catch that leg. He caught it. Yep.
Well, wait a minute. Stepping through, look for that figure four. It's Marshall with the counter, ducks the right. And now it's Lethal, who's got Marshall in the neck breaker. He got it in the neck breaker. Wow. That's the repair neck. 2. Ooh. And do you think it's become personal for Lethal, Caprice?
It's definitely personal, man. And then being in the Hammerstein ballroom,
you
know how many memories Jay Lethal has in the Hammerstein Ballroom. This makes it big, man, and now Jay Lethal is doing what he needs to do to get the win.
What a beautiful shot by the best camera crew in professional sports as the left elbow driven down on the neck.
Yep.
And are we going to see maybe a different side of Lethal? Has it gotten inside Lethal's head?
What you mean a different side? Look who Lethal's with, man. Is it Sanjay and all them? Talking about Rick Bonnie.
I mean, just the intensity's a little different. Was he targeting that neck? He said it wouldn't be a neck for a neck.
Now it's back to that figure four leg lock.
And Marshall writhing in pain. A move Lethal retained the Ring of Honor World Championship with on a number of occasions.
And he'll leave that in so long, and Riccaboni, if he gets the win with it or not, and he might, the damage is done. Very strong legs from Jay Lethal.
Look at Solo encouraging QT now to get to the ropes, to power his way, and credit where credit is due.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, that's Lethal trying to pull in.
And look at Solo. Oh. Look at Solo on the outside.
If he went to reset, there you go. That's the reset.
Stepping through Stefan now.
Dead center.
And Stefan. Oh, Sanjay done it. Sanjay done it. What?
He's going to do the figure four, too.
Whose last match in Ring of Honor was right here in the Hammerstein.
Got it locked in.
Look at that.
Is this the figure eight? I'm sorry.
Figure four squared. Is it a 16? How do we call that one?
But where's the pencil?
But QT went to the face, the eyes of Lethal.
There's the pencil.
Cutter! Diamond cutter from Marshall.
My goodness. Yeah, Sanjay's out, man.
Sanjay's out. Sensational Karen now checking on Sanjay.
If QT hits Lethal with that cutter, it's out. And Lethal has the cutter too, man.
Certainly does. That lethal injection. It's a lethal injection versus the diamond cutter, the move bestowed upon QT Marshall by DDP himself. Rolling through, stab cover. Two. And talk about somebody that QT turned his back on. Lethal combination.
Yes, the bing bang right there.
And it's Lethal now calling for it. He wants to go to the top.
Yeah.
He wants to end this.
Don't ask the people, just do it, man.
Into the corner here. It is Jay Lethal. The sensational Karen cheering him on.
Oh, man, he's put Stefan in the way.
Smart move by QT, but no! Prevents hail to the king.
Wow.
Get him, Karen! Get him, Karen! Look at this! Whoa!
Don't you hit her.
Oh, don't you dare, Aaron. Don't you dare. Whoa! Hell is frozen over! Jeff Jarrett is finally Ring of Honor!
But he almost hit his wife. I'd be out here too. You don't put your hands on Karen. What's wrong with you?
Watch out, slap nuts! Here comes Double J! That's the right! Kick to the midsection! Amazing! Lethal up top! Hail to the king!
Got him.
Hooks the leg! Two! Whoa!
Hail to the nine. He kicked out of that.
How many people have kicked out of Hail to the king?
I thought that was a sure victory, Riccaboni.
Wow! Two! Whoa! And Marshall almost sneaks out the victory there. Watch out! Lethal hand! No!
Caught it. Marshall has done his homework, man.
Cross! Oh,
Goodness.
he hit it with the crossroads! Cover! Two! No!
I thought he was going to tell everybody.
And look at the look of shock in the eyes. We'll take a look back at what we just saw. Caprice.
Yeah. Just a shot. My goodness.
And then Lethal went up top, delivering hail to the king. But that wasn't it, because I miss my Uncle Charles. We pray and we pray. It was the lethal injection counter, because Marshall took Lethal to the crossroads. And now calling for the diamond cutters. We're back to live action.
Again, man. Oh, almost got it.
Blocked by Lethal. And now it's Marshall. Big knee.
It's a spy versus spy.
Oh, up the ladder.
Lethal is dazed, but Lethal with his feet under him is still in a good position. Marshall has to climb up quick to get in a better position.
Look at this, Marshall. What does he got in mind here?
Marshall is high, but he's not in a better position, Riccaboni.
He's calling for a super diamond cutter. Wow! Look at that leapfrog off the top. Pump kick from the franchise.
There you go.
Swinging through with a big kick there from Lethal.
Marshall's out on his feet.
He stays. It's Lethal. Pop up. Oh! Forearm connects. Off the ropes. Cutter. Marshall is out on one knee. He's out on one knee.
Lethal's feeling it. Lethal's feeling it.
Lethal and no! Lethal injection!
What? No way! Cover!
No! 2! 1!
My goodness, I don't know what would have happened if QT Marshall would have pinned Jay Lethal with his own finishing maneuver. We would never hear the end of that.
And this place, the sold-out Hammerstein Ballroom, is in shock. This place would have burnt this. It would have went nuclear here.
Hey, man, QT Marshall is wrestling a great match here. Everybody on the outside, both of these teams are known for cutting corners when they need to. But we got a great match going on here, and both men are out on their last-ditch entrance, trying everything they could do to gain control.
And it's Lethal in his return to Ring of Honor. QT in his battle to prove that he is the caliber of athlete Jay Lethal is.
I think he's proven enough to show that he is, man. He's got to have earned the respect of Jay Lethal right here. QT's still in control, man. These shots right to the chin, man. You don't hit the chin too many times where you turn somebody off. Lethal still staying in there, man.
Firing back up. The forearm connects. And again, it's Jay Lethal delivering the forearm blows. Oh, thrust to the throat. Thrust to the throat.
Stefan didn't like that.
Look for the cutter caught in the backslide. Lethal with a counter. 2 and no. Both men back to their feet. It's Marshall now with Lethal. Big body slam into the cradle. 1, 2, no. Just a 2 count there. Both men back up again. It's Marshall ducks. It's Lethal. And
they got him. Marshall is out, but he doesn't know it yet.
And Lethal. Lethal's not done. Yeah. Lethal's not done.
Hit it again.
Waiting for Marshall. Their eyes. Lethal.
Misdirection on that one. He got him.
Leg hug. 2. That is it.
The winner of this match, by machismo, Jay Lethal.
And for me, QT Marshall proved tonight that he is championship caliber. But Jay Lethal proved to me that he remains the franchise a bona fide world championship contender.
Man, it's great to see Jay Lethal in the House of Honor. Great to see Black Machismo in the House of Honor. And I tell you what, man, you can't hang up yourself, QT. You fought a great match. I think you proved yourself. A lot of respect here and a lot of love for the franchise of Ring of Honor.
And with many family members here tonight for the franchise from nearby Elizabeth, New Jersey. What a way to celebrate a return to Ring of Honor for the man with the most days as Ring of Honor World Champion Jay Lethal. We talked about the world title, but fans here tonight, the World Television title will be on the line here tonight. And the Women's World Television title, as we will see champion Red Velvet defend against Layla Hirsch. 2 women that are no strangers to one another. The title is on the line here tonight at the Hammerstein. Layla Hirsch enters final battles, one of the best winning percentages in ROH. Things couldn't get any hotter in the Ring of Honor Women's Division. But one of the few defeats Hirsch has been dealt was at the hands of the woman she will face with the ROH Women's World Television title on the line.
There was one achievement that separates our careers. At Final Battle, I want to challenge you for the Ring of Honor TV title.
Hirsch proved she can deliver the knockout blow on ROH TV. Scoring the last move before champion Red Velvet was pinned by world champion Athena in a chaotic 4-corner bout.
You know I never turn down a challenge.
That's anybody's match as Layla Hirsch and Red Velvet meet with the title on the line.
You want to hang with the big girls? Well, then bring it on.
Both women knowing they could beat the other.
I'm going to regain all the momentum that I had. And once and for all, become a champion here in Ring of Honor.
This match is set for one fall, a 30-minute time limit, and it is for the Ring of Honor Women's World Television Elimination Championship. Introducing first the challenger, wrestling out of Moscow, Russia, Legit Layla Hirsch.
Legit Layla Hirsch wearing very special gear here tonight, Caprice. A shout out to her time in Russia, where she grew up, an orphan raised by a loving family here in the United States, achieved many of her athletic dreams. My daughter's favorite wrestler and inspiration to many young women. It is not the size of the fighter, but the size of the fight of the fighter.
New York City, are y'all ready to stir it up with red velvet? Yo, what's up, New York?
Whoa!
Stir it up, got him cooking, red velvet. She got him looking, she keep it hot, don't stop, make your body drop. Stir it up, cause she bout to make your body rock. Stir it up, got him cooking, red velvet. She got him looking, she keep it hot, don't stop, make your body drop. Stir it up, cause she bout to make your body rock, red. We gon' start with the R, realness of the real, relevant, raw, ridiculous. She ain't got no time for no lames. R-E-D, she the realest in the game. Move to the E like you move to the B. Electric, eclectic, nobody can compete. The D, danger, don't get too close. Your girl Red Velvet, that's who they fear the most. Cooking up the kitchen, stirring up the pot. You wanna know the secret cause you the have-not. You might as well stop cause you just can't sell it. You're not Silky Smooth, you're not Red Velvet. Stir it up, got it cooking, red velvet. She got him looking, she keep it hot, don't stop, make your body drop. Stir it up, cause she bout to make your body rock. Stir it up, got him cooking, red velvet. She got him looking.
Wow, let's give it up for Red, performing Red Velvet, the Women's World Television Champions theme song. Red. And referee Paul Turner, that's what it's all about. And fans, let's not forget, on Red Velvet's way to the championship, that tournament to crown the inaugural champion, which of course was won by Billy Starks. It was Red Velvet who eliminated Layla Hirsch from the tournament. It was just 2 weeks ago, 8 days ago, that we saw Layla Hirsch deliver that right angle slam, the move that eliminated Red Velvet and ended her shot at representing Ring of Honor in the Tokyo Dome, as we see a collar elbow tie up here.
Yeah, she landed the move, but didn't land the pin. Athena landed the pin.
A vulturous one at that.
But I think Layla Hirsch knows if she hits that, she can get the win.
And both women have overcome a lot of adversity. With Red Velvet, you're going to want to watch for that boxing background that's in her family, Caprice.
Absolutely, from her dad, man, former feather lightweight champion in boxing.
Yeah, WBC World Flyweight Champion. Oh, but the wrestling, that Judokan background of Layla Hirsch.
So respected the background of Layla Hirsch. She said she was in orphanage for 8 years, man, in Russia, and still builds her way up, man. Sometimes that adversity to make you or break you, and right here we see that it's made Layla Hirsch legit, man.
Nice shoulder tackle there. And the last time we were on pay-per-view, both these women undefeated in Ring of Honor pay-per-views, by the way. It was Layla Hirsch,
nice
it was
switch.
a Texas death match, who fought through a dislocated elbow. Wait a minute, nice pendulum there. 1, 2, to not only finish the bout against Diamante, but beat Diamante. And that's that drive that you just can't teach. It's that perseverance that gets baked into you through your upbringing.
Yeah, she was willing to fight through it, man. Literally fighting through adversity. Dislocated elbow, and still had so much of the match that was happening, man, and didn't stop, didn't ask the referee to stop it or restart or anything. She finished it and won, man. It's so impressive, showing the fortitude that she has and the willing to stay with it.
And if you go back even further, we talked about some recent bouts, 2-2 in their careers against one another.
Yeah, this could be the breaker right here.
And I gotta ask you this, Caprice. Red Velvet not shying away from the spotlight, competing a lot in CMLL lately. Does that travel schedule maybe put her at a disadvantage when it comes to wear and tear? Is Layla getting Red Velvet at the right moment here?
You know what? That's a good point, Rick Abani. We won't know until we see it. My goodness. Sometimes it keeps that momentum going and your body gets used to it, but sometimes it does. Depends on the injuries. But right now, we're not seeing any injuries showing from Velvet. Velvet looks great.
Oh, Layla Hirsch rolling through. Looking for that knee that could have ended at that kick. Oh, trying to trap there. STO. Standing variation there from Red Velvet.
Yeah, Velvet playing chess here.
Oh!
Staying 2 moves ahead.
And now that is that elbow, Caprice. Let's not forget. that on the way down on the moonsault from the ladder.
Wow. Well, shoot, that is the elbow, yeah. That is that elbow.
And it was dislocated. Red Velvet now trying to.
You see how Velvet's still stalking because Velvet's
Well, we've seen what has happened with maybe less scrupulous competitors. As we're seeing Red Velvet. And Layla saying she can continue. I think Paul Turner trying to get an official word.
If she's saying she wants to continue, then she continues.
And that shoulder also surgically repaired. There was a separation of the shoulder, dislocation of the elbow.
Yeah. But I tell you what, if that elbow is getting to her, man, it takes away a lot of strength. You see right there, that split.
And you also see the confidence right now of Red Velvet, who I tend to agree. I think the continual repetitions, the travel, Red Velvet is built to be this kind of star, to carry the Ring of Honor banner. I think Layla Hirsch is too.
Yeah, it's that momentum carrying, man. Layla Hirsch trying to get some distance here.
Oh, it's so much heart. Determination from Layla Hirsch fighting through this injury. Almost picked at like. And nobody knows more or better about that injury than a friend Red Velvet.
My goodness.
Who took the time. Oh, look at this. At Death Before Dishonor. She was the first one to check in with Layla Hirsch. Cover here, 1, 2. No. It was that moment. Red Velvet could have been out celebrating. Red Velvet could have painted the town after that win in Arlington. Instead, you know where she was, Caprice? She was with Layla Hirsch.
Yeah. It's just this respect, man. It's respect to the sport, it's respect of athletes.
Oh, and that big left blocked by Layla Hirsch. Oh!
That's right on the shoulder there, Rick Abani. Layla Hirsch, maybe arm for arm, shoulder for shoulder is what Layla Hirsch is doing here.
And now, with the advantage, working on, and you might have got a hyperextension there.
Yeah. Volley for volley here, man. And Layla said, if you want to take away her arm, let's just wrestle armless here. Let's just have a match with no arms.
That shoulder, surgically repaired shoulder. Oh, goodness. You see it's hanging there. You see the trouble with the elbow, maybe even the wrist at this point.
Yeah.
But Hirsch so strong.
Yeah. And that strong is from the heart, man. It's the will that Layla Hirsch has.
Oh, look at this.
It's getting gritty.
And tying up that arm. Willing to go to the 5 count. One of the best records in Ring of Honor. When Layla Hirsch came into Ring of Honor, a bit of someone that might bend the rules like that more often. Oh, goodness. Oh, those right hands. Her father, Prudencio Cardona, former WBC World Flyweight Champion. And look at this.
Hirsch is in a lot of trouble, man. That was keeping the balance off of Hirsch. But Hirsch right here, that center right there, still holding on.
Front face lock
here.
here.
A lot to get her off.
And it is Hirsch who's hanging on with the legs.
Yeah, Hirsch is synced her gravity on the other side. Yeah. Hirsch has that base under her.
Going to that left arm.
Yep.
Driving the skull into that top turnbuckle. It's Layla Hirsch now. Looking for a big risk, a big chance, but one that might land her the Women's World Television title. And what? Hirsch! A swing out, German suplex. Hirsch again. My goodness. That amateur movement. 1, 2. No. Almost. And Red Velvet smartly separating herself from the challenger there.
Yeah, you can see Red Velvet trying to survive, though, man. Trying to get as far away from Hirsch as she can to try to buy time. Buying time to recover.
As this match resets here in the sold-out Hammerstein Ballroom, we thank you for joining us. Final battle in full swing. The Women's World Television title on the line.
You see Red Velvet grabbing at her shoulder and show us Layla Hirsch, man.
And of course, this doesn't stop the huge calendar coming up for Ring of Honor and AEW next Saturday, live on pay-per-view, AEW World's End. And fans, we are eating good this holiday season with this great wrestling action. AEW World title on the line, the 4-way bout. But right now, the Women's World Television title on the line, and open hands are being exchanged.
Absolutely, man. Nobody flinching. My goodness, these are coming in strong.
Wow!
My goodness.
And neither woman retreating. It's Hirsch physically pushing back the champion. Separation created. Red Velvet with a big kick. And now Red Velvet with the cravat there. And off to, exchange. Hirsch gets the better of it.
Yeah, Hirsch holding on.
Oh!
Drop toe hold. Smart movement by Velvet. Velvet taking off.
Off the ropes. It's Velvet.
Wait a second. Call.
Look at the strength of Layla Hirsch.
Layla Hirsch going to try to powerbomb.
Shots to the forehead. Oh! Oh, my goodness. Plants Red Velvet. Hirsch looking for that knee, maybe.
Yeah, she see that powerbomb before and got her close with it.
Oh, wait a minute. Springboard moonsault. He's the new champion.
Too close. My goodness. That powerbomb was hitting the TV title tournament. It was enough to put Velvet away, but not here.
And Red Velvet. Oh, back to that arm of Velvet. Oh, isn't that almost a primal scream? And I think Hirsch may have hyperextended that elbow. Oh, jeez.
Tell you what, man, it's arm for arm, shoulder for shoulder. Both women in a lot of pain here. And right now, it's going to be the heart that's going to win it here. Layla catches the arm of Velvet, catching both of them now. The strength of Layla.
Oh, sunset flip. It's Red Velvet. 2. It's Hirsch, the challenger. 2. Velvet. 2.
Velvet was deep on that one, scooted in her hips.
It's Hirsch. Got it. Goodness. Velvet's knocked out. Cover here. 2. And Hirsch.
Whoa.
No.
I got to blame that on Hirsch, Riccaboni. Hirsch just laying over Velvet and not grabbing the leg, not putting in the press, allowed Velvet to kick out. Velvet was done, in my opinion.
But how hard is it, Caprice? You've been there. When you land that blow, your first instinct is to just grab a cover.
Yeah. I mean, you can't just.
Oh, wait a minute. Slide here. 2. Red Velvet gets 2. It's Hirsch now. Look for that crossover.
Nice.
If she gets it, it's over. If she locks it in.
the center of the ring.
If she can get the hyperextension.
Yeah.
If she can get the hyperextension, Velvet's so smart to lock it in, Caprice.
Trying to lock it in, trying to get a pin or something. Hirsch with a transition here with the legs, going to try to hook in a triangle. No.
Oh, and the stack, but Hirsch. Whoa! And the strength of Red Velvet, the champion.
Goodness.
Plants the challenger.
Not used to seeing these displays from Velvet, but she has to bring it out.
Off with Hirsch's head. Cover. 2. And this time it's Hirsch going to the ropes.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with the cover. Hirsch being smart, knowing where she is.
And what a bout we are seeing. These 2 women stopping at nothing. A friendship in the balance, a title in the balance. Leg hook. 1, 2. Oh. We're hoping for a scientific, hard-hitting bout. This is not disappointing.
Yeah, I think that's out the window now. Both athletes know they have to do whatever it takes to win, and sometimes that's doing everything you need to do.
Oh!
My goodness!
The right hand! And we may have a knockout.
Yeah, Hirsch may be out, man. Velvet's trying to get a gut wrench going. Maybe a suplex or something, but there's dead weight there. Hirsch is out cold.
Paul Turner's got to make a decision. Turner's got to, and Hirsch.
Man,
she's out.
Try to make the pin, Velvet.
He's out. A right hand.
I think Velvet should go for a pin instead of a move.
And we may be headed straight out your mama's kitchen here. It's Hirsch, though. Hirsch.
Oh, no.
Wow, snake eyes. Snake eyes into the corner.
Yeah, Velvet gave Hirsch too much time.
Look for that right angle. No. Out of it. It's Red Velvet.
Yep, Velvet's out of that.
And stirring it up. Leg hooks. 2. No.
Tell you what, man, that stir it up, man, has knocked out so many opponents. Not Layla Hirsch, and now Velvet has to dig deep. Velvet has to see, what else can I do, Riccaboni?
Well, she's wondering what else she has to do to put Layla down. She's thrown everything but the kitchen sink at Layla Hirsch.
Where's she going?
And Danhausen was under there earlier. Velvet's got to be careful.
Paul Turner checking on Layla Hirsch. Is that a what?
That's a turnbuckle.
Yeah,
that's a physical turn. That is what is under.
Come on now.
No.
Turner ain't gonna let that go.
And have we got?
Yeah.
And I meant that. Figuratively.
It's a wrench.
Oh no!
It was a distraction for Turner.
The wrench has knocked out Hirsch. Cover. 2. No.
The winner of this match, and still Ring of Honor Women's World Television Champion, Red Velvet.
And tonight we found out Red Velvet is willing to do whatever it takes to retain that title, Caprice.
Yeah, straight out your mama's kitchen. Under the sink was a wrench. And Velvet uses that wrench to get the win.
Look at that. Not that it makes it, that's not even a small, that's a...
Yeah.
Jeez, do you see the size of that?
Yeah, this is a legit wrench right here, knocking out legit Layla Hirsch.
Are you done?
And think about the fight, the fire of Layla Hirsch. Fighting through the injury, waving off Doc Sampson not once but twice.
Wow.
And then to have that happen. Fans, that is the Ring of Honor Women's World Television Champion, Red Velvet. But let's talk about the Pure Championship here tonight. Lee Moriarty has issued an open challenge. The speculation running rampant, names flying all over the place. And let's find out why Lee has issued this challenge here in the Hammerstein.
Since winning the Ring of Honor Pure title, I've shown myself to be a dominant champion. I've made multiple defenses against various styles, and I've succeeded every single time. Last week, people thought it was the end of my reign, but instead, I defeated one of the most decorated and accomplished stars in Ring of Honor's history in Matt Taven.
Got him!
The best technical wrestler on the planet!
After my huge title defense, I'm looking for an even bigger challenge to overcome at Final Battle. So I'm putting out an open challenge for anyone to accept. Come to New York, test yourself against the top pure wrestler on the planet, and I will show you why Tiger Style Lee Moriarty is on another level when it comes to pure wrestling.
Well, fans, here you see our judges. Former Ring of Honor World Champions Jerry Lynn on the left, Christopher Daniels on the right, Rocky Romero, history maker, a man who's held Ring of Honor, CMLL, and New Japan championships in his own right. 3 future Hall of Famers, in my opinion. As we await the Ring of Honor Pure Champion and his opponent.
Yeah.
I have no idea who this could be.
We got to see, man. It could be anybody, and do we get the opponent first or the champion?
That's what I'm wondering. Okay, we're gonna have the champion first.
Yeah.
As we await the Ring of Honor Pure Champion.
Very bold of Lee Moriarty.
This match is set for one fall with a 60-minute time limit, and it is for the Ring of Honor Pure Wrestling Championship. Approaching the ring, we accompanied by Shane Taylor, wrestling out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing 191 pounds. He is representing Shane Taylor Promotions, and he is the Ring of Honor Pure Wrestling Champion, Tiger Style Lee Moriarty.
Winner of 8 in a row, the 15th Ring of Honor Pure Champion. After defeating Wheeler Yuta at Death Before Dishonor in July. 13-1-1 record in 2024, and a lot of that can be attributed to the man standing with him, one of the great Ring of Honor World Television Champions of all time, Shane Taylor.
Tiger Style has proved to be the purest wrestler on the roster over and over again, earning his respect, earning his title shot, and winning, and now being big enough to say, you know what, whoever wants it can get it here at the Hammerstein. That's the biggest call out I've ever seen for a championship, especially having somebody that you can't prepare for.
As we await Lee Moriarty's opponent. Anticipation builds. Pure title on the line here tonight. A bold move from this young man and Shane Taylor Promotions. I heard the money involved in this contract.
Oh, goodness.
This is gigantic. No. What?
Whoa! Okay.
He kicked that. There's none. No.
This is Ring of Honor, This is Hammerstein Ballroom. This is Nigel McGuinness. This is awesome.
A man who is 4-0 in this building in Ring of Honor World title bouts. A man who's a former Pure champion.
He retired the Pure title.
This is crazy. The very definition of a Pure champion, the longest reigning Pure title holder ever. A man that Moriarty looks up to.
I ain't gonna lie, I look up to him. One of the greatest wrestlers ever. Great commentator as well.
And Moriarty, McGuinness, one of his coaches.
I'm gonna tell you what, man.
His title defense last week.
To go against somebody like Nigel McGuinness, you need to plan. You need to know who you're going against. You need to watch tape, video.
And I'm so excited. He was a judge last week. Moriarty helped.
That title is mine.
And Moriarty beat Matt Taven. McGuinness had a front row view as a judge, but Moriarty was a sparring partner of McGinnis when McGinnis was getting ready, as we saw in the McGinnis documentary.
I think getting ready for Nigel McGinnis with Tiger helping him out. I think Nigel McGinnis saw some quirks, maybe some chips in the armor of Lee Moriarty, and he's picking his spot right here to capitalize on it.
What a moment. I am speechless. Oh, so for a man with
this is big.
no words. We're good.
And I remember watching the match recently with Nigel and Daniels. Nigel could still go.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. He was within an eyelash of avenging his biggest foe. And Nigel has the mic.
Oh, man.
Unbelievable.
But if we're gonna do this, let's do it Ring of Honor old school style. Under the old Ring of Honor pure title rules.
Oh, okay.
Dog, old is right.
Oh.
Oh, y'all can shut your mouths. That's why the Yankees and the Mets suck. This is Tiger style versus Tired style.
Wow.
I let Lee Moriarty beat your ass tonight. They gonna try to arrest my guy for elder abuse, homie.
Oh.
You know, Shane, I never had you pegged as a coward. Just because you've got hair around your mouth is no excuse for talking like a pussy.
He's late.
Judging by half of y'all ain't never seen one.
Whoa.
And dog, I know you're trying to rile me up, but I guess you are what you eat. You know what I'm talking about?
Well, if that's the case, Shane, that makes you Lee Moriarty's asshole.
Hey! Chill! Chill out! I want this! I need this! This is what I had an open challenge for! Let me do this match!
All right, all right.
I want it!
If you want it, you got it.
All right, fantastic. Well, Bobby, you know the old school Ring of Honor pure title rules, so if you can explain to everyone, and Shane, you can go and sit next to the bell where Bobby Cruz is going to be and ring it when I regain the Ring of Honor pure title.
Wow.
And judges, as much as I respect you, I used to be a judge for Lee's last title match. Old school rules mean we don't need you at ringside, so go and take a nice seat and enjoy me having a miracle moment back here in New York City.
Wow!
The rules for this match: you can win the match by pinfall, submission, or countout. Each wrestler gets 3 rope breaks. If they exhaust their 3 rope breaks, they can be pinned or submitted within the ropes as they are in play. If there is a closed fist strike to the face in this match, it is illegal, and that competitor will be penalized a rope break.
Well, there you have it, the old school Ring of Honor Pure Championship rules. The man who, in my opinion, established the Pure Championship, the standard bearer.
Undeniable. This is going to be a match that's either going to break or make Lee Moriarty.
The outstretched hand. The match must begin with the code of honor in order to be for the Pure Championship. That does happen. Lee Moriarty has spent his career talking about, with great reverence, how much he looks up to pure wrestlers of Ring of Honor's history, like Bryan Danielson, like Nigel McGuinness, Bryan's greatest rival.
It's almost like Lee Moriarty is going against somebody he's idolized. I mean, I've talked to Lee Moriarty. Nigel is one of the wrestlers that Lee Moriarty talks about that made him want to become a wrestler because of this pure style.
Oh, look at these open hands. A signature of McGuinness in these Pure Rules bouts. McGuinness also known for exploiting that 3rd rope break. Look at this exchange here.
The rope breaks, the rules, just wrestling. And you're right, with Nigel having those palm strikes, not using fists, Nigel's found a way to be able to strike in the pure division and knock people out with it as well.
And look at this, the series of escapes and exchanges here.
And back to that control.
Moriarty.
This says a lot, man. Moriarty having wrist control on Nigel McGuinness, man. That's a lot.
Certainly does. And it's interesting because the fans are starting to really rally behind Lee Moriarty, even if they didn't quite care for Shane Taylor's involvement.
I think it's just the wrestling ability that Moriarty has shown over and over again. Moriarty is a pure wrestler.
Mike Posey, who's officiated more Pure Rules bouts and that's 2023.
That's one thing I like about Shane Taylor, is being part of Shane Taylor Promotions. He doesn't change the person, he just shows them who they are and helps them improve.
And look at this, a little bit of a frustration here with Nigel.
Got smooth Nigel is,
popping up, using those hips to power through, but twisting with it is Moriarty. Moriarty has not relinquished control of the wrist since he gained it.
Moriarty staying with it, and Nigel doesn't seem to be in any danger here.
Oh, look at that, stomping through, now into the ropes.
That's the thing about Nigel, man. He's seen everything before.
Whoa!
That's a rope break.
That is rope break number 1 for Lee Moriarty.
Now, if you're not familiar with Nigel's style in these bouts, Caprice, for the fans at home, and we know we have a lot of new Ring of Honor fans, Nigel McGuinness' strategy in Pure Rules bouts when he was the longest reigning Pure Champion ever was to force sort of incidental style rope breaks like what you just saw, frustrate his opponent, and then try and lock in a submission in, on, between, or under the ropes.
Yeah, because when you exhaust those rope breaks, submissions can be in the ropes. And we've seen Moriarty do the same thing.
Right, he won the title that way.
This is the first time I've seen Moriarty grab the ropes first, though, man. It says a lot.
Look at this series of underhooks here, trying to get established. And this is going to have to be a call from Posey. Well, I agree here. This should not. Wait.
Posey didn't. Come on, you didn't see it, Posey. You didn't see it.
But he heard it. He thought he heard it.
Come on, Posey.
Wow.
Lee Moriarty has been charged his 2nd rope break for the use of a closed fist right to the face.
Oh, that's going to be
absolutely
a rope break.
not. Absolutely not. I knew this Bellin was going to try that. Hey, give me a 2nd referee down here. Give me a 2nd referee down here. Paul Turner, get down here to watch Nigel's cheap nuts.
What? Now, can we have somebody review that contract? Is this? It might be, because this was an open. It was on Lee's terms.
But I tell you, it's not a bad call, though, to Shane Taylor. That's why you need somebody like Shane Taylor in the corner, because it was a sneaky move. And Posey made that call. He didn't see it. He heard it.
It certainly was.
And that's a big cost, man. You make 2 and 1.
Yeah.
You see the scoreboard here.
And that puts Moriarty behind the 8 ball here. McGinnis would have front row seat as the judge in that Pure Rules bout against Matt Taven. Look at the single leg, it's a double leg instead. It's Moriarty with those open hands now, who's fighting for a place of frustration, gets caught in a choke.
Yeah, that choke right there, cutting off the oxygen.
And now Moriarty trying to power out of it. He puts the wrist and open hand, almost the open hand choke. And these open hands,
palm strikes.
It's McGinnis, the pop out from the hips, but the waist lock, the body scissors.
Yeah, and Moriarty can...
back to the choke.
It's a Darce choke right there, man.
Moriarty smartly slinking out of it. Oh, no, triangle.
Yeah.
Stack, 2.
Transition to omoplata.
Oh,
my goodness.
And the pressure on the hips. Just added insult there, rolling through, but Nigel right with him. Oh, Moriarty popping up.
Hips
back to the body scissors.
Back into it.
And look at this. Oh, caught, trapped. 2. And I think that might have been it. But Posey, he was in great position. Did the best he could to get there. But that split second it took Posey. Nigel had that match, in my opinion, won.
Yeah, try for that lunge and dungeon here.
Oh, yeah. Oh!
Great for that shoulder, man. He put the shoulder down on Moriarty. Now he's trying.
Oh, and he's got it.
Yeah,
a hallmark of Nigel in this very building.
Yeah, he's trying it close to the ropes too, man. He's kind of feeding Moriarty close to the ropes to make Moriarty decide to do it. If he does it, it's the last rope break. Moriarty does not use the ropes.
1, 2. And Border City stretch. Border City stretch here from the champion. The challenger.
Not smart. That's smart. Nigel usually he has plenty to use.
That is rope break number 1 for Nigel McGinnis.
And there you see the experience, because some athletes will try and fight out of it and then result to going to the ropes.
Yeah.
He went to the ropes right away to preserve himself.
Well, he's ahead on points. I mean, he has it to lose now. And this is smart wrestling here by Nigel McGinnis. Now he's outside of the ring. He gets a 20 count to break the momentum of Moriarty to go back in and reset.
I hate to correct you, Caprice. We're on old school rules. It is a 10 count.
Okay.
In this bout.
That's another thing with the changing of the rules to old school style. It throws off Tiger style, because now that punch would have just been a punch, but now that punch is actually a point.
And now we're seeing Tiger style going out. And Taylor and Nigel now. Oh, Nigel!
Eyes in the back of his head.
Oh! Wow. Now to the timekeeper position. Wait a minute, Nigel! Nigel's in!
Yeah. He's gonna take that 10 count.
Oh, if he gets the 10, I believe we're at 5. Oh, 6.
My goodness.
We're 4 seconds away from a new pure champion.
And Shane Taylor and Moriarty banged heads, Riccaboni.
Oh, we're at 8. We're at 8. We're 1 second away from Nigel McGinnis becoming. Oh!
My goodness.
Saved by the dive there.
Those rule changes kind of puts Moriarty at a disadvantage, man.
Absolutely.
The new rules is what Moriarty has mastered, and the old rules is what Nigel McGinnis has mastered.
Unquestionably, almost 1 full year as pure champion during Nigel's first reign, perhaps a second coming if he can defeat Moriarty here. A big back elbow. Oh, signature Nigel.
Let's see how Moriarty plays this game.
Luring Tiger style in. And that's the poise that comes with having competed against stars like Kenta, Marufuji, Brian Danielson, Claudio Castagnoli, and Tyler Black in this very building.
And look at the pace change that Nigel just did. He's slowing the pace down, almost to a stalking mode. Moriarty tried to trap with the leg. Nigel just changed his position, man. Nigel's a guy that he could change his game plan 3 or 4 times in the ring. Many wrestlers can't do that. Go ahead, Riccaboni.
And charging it. And this is what we talk about. Moriarty's a great young star, but can he meet the moment? Can he control his breathing? Can he mentally find himself back in after maybe a Tower of London here? Oh! He slips out of it. Back elbow. It's Nigel now, creating separation. Closes the gap.
That was beautiful, man.
And Moriarty.
Trap the arms. Nice belly to belly.
Yeah, high belly to belly. The champ, Tiger style in the corner.
Man, how much, this says so much about Lee Moriarty, not even fighting a match against anybody, but fights against Nigel, and the rules are changed.
Well, look at this,
There
Nigel.
it is.
Could it be? London.
My goodness, new champion.
Hooks the leg. 2.
Ooh, wow. My goodness.
And that's that veteran poise of McGinnis. Caprice, that cover.
Yeah.
There was nowhere for Moriarty to reach for the ropes.
And I tell you what, Moriarty kicked out of that, man. There's a lot of people been put away by that same maneuver, and now you can see that Nigel is still on the stalk, man. It was a methodical juggernaut, man. He just picks you apart the way he wants to.
And look at this. Back to the London Dungeon.
Right back to it. And this is in the center of the ring.
Stepping over. Moriarty needs to make a move. He needs to make it fast here.
Moriarty has one rope break left. He's either going to have to try to fight his way out of here or use that rope break.
And slipping through. Bought out. The kick there. Whoa! Oh,
That's Nigel, yeah. Moriarty knows it, though.
1, 2. The Les Keller Lariat misses.
Wow.
Nigel now with a stack. 2. Border City stretch. Border City stretch on McGinnis. McGinnis is trapped. McGinnis in the center of the ring. Can he get to the ropes? As Moriarty now driving that heel into the hand of McGinnis.
Yeah, he's trying to keep him from crawling to the ropes. Nigel sliding the hips, trying to find the ropes. You can either go back or to the side and maybe roll through.
And getting there.
Score's even now, Riccaboni.
That is rope break number 2 for Nigel McGinnis.
Yep.
Oh, and now
both men have one rope break left. Says a lot about Lee Moriarty, man, being able to stand with Nigel, and Nigel now showing a little pain, and those biceps have been torn before. Oh! He's got those biceps taped up, man. He's torn both of his biceps before, and now he's grabbing them.
they certainly have. The story of Nigel McGinnis in Ring of Honor cannot be told. Oh! Without the injuries Nigel persevered through, ones that haunt him to this very day. Stack, 2, and Moriarty hangs onto the leg.
Right back to
through.
it.
Border City stretch again.
Man, this is nice. Is Nigel going to use the rope break, the last one to get out of here? Nigel thinking about tapping. What?
And Nigel,
he's thinking about it.
He's got one more rope break left.
Okay, yes, again. That's it. He's out. Nigel has no more rope breaks, Riccaboni.
That is the third and final rope break for Nigel McGinnis.
Hey, man, Moriarty has just out-wrestled, outsmarted Nigel.
And ever since Death Before Dishonor, Moriarty's been on a completely different level. Just another level. I think it's even surprising him sometimes.
Yeah. Sometimes you have to be pushed like this, and this is definitely a big push. Have to dig deep as Moriarty, and Nigel is not finished yet. You can't count Nigel out.
1, 2 in the rope. Wait a minute. And Paul Turner.
Wait a second, though. You can count it as a yoke.
Can't be holding that rope. Yeah, but you're cheating.
No, he didn't run out of rope breaks yet.
Yeah,
and that's what he did.
But he had the choice. He could count it as a rope.
And that's what he did in his win at the Esports Stadium in Arlington. From there, the Humble in. To hear the Hammerstein. It's Nigel O'Connor on 1, 2. No, off the ropes. Nice drop down there. Drop down from Posey. Oh, wait a minute. Head to head. Let's kill it. Lariat. Hooks the leg. Mike Posey. 2. Oh, and again. Fortune not favoring McGinnis.
Look at this clothesline again, man. This is textbook Nigel.
The less kill it. The Lariat almost takes the head off of Moriarty. You see the split second. Posey doing his best after that collision. But that might have been the difference between the championship changing hands.
It also might be a little dissension here with Turner and Posey, because Turner is using the new rules and Posey's the rules. Maybe a little dissension here.
That's a great point.
And it's costing Tiger Style.
And I think it's going to favor Nigel.
Holding on to that wrist with that Larry again. Moriarty ahead on points with the one more to go, but Nigel is ahead on the movement. Playing chess in there is Nigel Riccaboni.
And we talk about points up, but there's no judges.
Yeah.
That's waved off with the old school rules. So this, I mean, Moriarty, he may be winning on points, but McGinnis, in my opinion, is closer to the finish line.
Well, the points to get to a rope break, because we know both these wrestlers have proven to use the rope breaks for their advantage, and ahead on that is Moriarty at the moment.
Well, and why the referee swiped the arm, why Paul Turner did that. Moriarty, last time he did that, he had it exhausted. And look at this, Tower of London again.
That's the second one.
The cover, inside leg hook.
No way.
2. No. What is that? What?
Okay, that's the reason why.
Jurisdiction.
Hey, Shane Taylor called for 2 referees. Turner saw it.
That is now the third and final rope break for Lee Moriarty.
Turner is the head referee, Riccaboni. Posey has to listen to Turner. Turner saw it, man. We all saw it. Come on, Riccaboni.
But in wrestling, I don't know how much. I applaud Taylor for trying to level the playing field, but I don't think it was that uneven. I think these things come out in the wash like they do in the Premier League, like they do in the NFL and Major League Baseball.
But now is the place that anybody could be submitted in the ropes. The ropes will not break the count either way. And this is the danger zone right here. This is where the rubber meets the road.
Oh! Big uppercut there from Moriarty, from Tiger Style. And one of the greatest peer champions of all time, former world champion Nigel McGuinness.
Nigel is in this, man. If anybody was questioning conditioning of Nigel McGuinness, look at him now, still standing strong with one of the greatest wrestlers in the world. Definitely the greatest peer champion at the moment. My goodness. And that's Lee Moriarty.
These two men. These huge uppercuts.
Yeah, these European uppercuts, man. Moriarty got these from Nigel McGuinness and now using them against him.
But will Moriarty's dream turn into a nightmare as the challenger? Delivering the shots on Moriarty.
Holding on to the back of Nigel McGuinness' neck. Nowhere for Nigel to go.
Both men on spaghetti legs.
Yeah. Nigel's legs are giving out, man.
But he's got one last shot. He's got one last fire here. The embers are burning. It's Nigel McGuinness delivering on Moriarty.
It's a dangerous game to play with the chin, and that's what the game both men are playing.
And McGuinness, who defined the pure title, caught Moriarty, 1, 2, and the backslide gets 2. Holding on is Moriarty. Moriarty with the London Dungeon. Yeah. Can he lock it in?
Very smart move there, getting out of the exchange.
Oh, wait a minute. Whoa! That left Lariat cover to Moriarty. Oh, my goodness.
Moriarty almost beat Nigel McGuinness with his own move. That would have been huge. I got to see that again, Riccaboni.
And look at the closing speed. The ferocity of Moriarty. We're now back to live action. The border sitting stretch locked in.
And Nigel's going to have to get out of this, Riccaboni. The rope is not going to break it.
Oh, look at this. Nigel struggling. Nigel giving it his last gas, his last effort. Can he swing the hips out? Can he push down? Nigel facing defeat, looking at dead in the eye.
He's not even trying to scoop Riccaboni.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3. That was tight. That was tightness.
Smart thinking by Nigel, man, thinking that he was going to hold it and waited for it.
Back to his feet. It's Moriarty. Waist lock here. Moriarty now.
He waited for Moriarty to get too high and used it. Moriarty switches it.
Oh, Fang gets it. Fang plants the challenger.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. 1, 2. Whoa.
Yeah. That rope does not count now because he has no more rope breaks. Posey saw it and had to make the count.
And a smart move for Moriarty to go straight for the cover. But like we mentioned in the Women's World Television title match, sometimes a better cover might have gotten you across the finish line. Border sitting tricks locked in.
It's the 4th time this has been locked in. Riccaboni's dead center of the ring. Nigel barely got out of it the last time.
And he's fighting. Nigel's fighting for the ropes.
There's nothing he can do about it. Even if he gets the ropes, Riccaboni, it doesn't matter.
And look at Moriarty.
Oh, my
look at
goodness.
Moriarty.
That's it. Yes. Beautiful. Beautiful.
The winner of this match by submission and still Ring of Honor Pure Wrestling Champion, Tiger Style, Lee Moriarty.
Give him his respect, Riccaboni.
If you have the nerve, the gall, the fortitude to have an open challenge in a building as historic as the Hammerstein, and you are willing to accept any challenger, and you are willing to accept any rule changes, and you are willing to put essentially the stakes of your growing career on the line, and a legend, a man you look up to, walks through that curtain, and you defeat him in his signature match, you have just taken your claim. You have now earned your right to put your name alongside that man's name.
That's right. It's undeniable right now. Everybody in the crowd sees it. Nigel sees it too, man. And Nigel's a man of respect. He's got to give Moriarty his respect, man. Shake the hand and admit that the peer champion, the best wrestler in the world right now, is a Tiger Style, Lee Moriarty.
For 17 minutes,
Lee
Moriarty wrestled one of his professional
disrespect.
Oh, look at that, holding up. Oh, the champion holding the challenger's armor. And in a match full of respect between a man, a champion who was willing to defend his title against anyone, facing his idol,
Shane Taylor too, man.
We saw Shane Taylor put his money where his mouth is. We're already in the ring right now. A man who was undefeated in this very building as Ring of Honor World Champion. A man who helped define Ring of Honor, who put it on the map, who created so many moments and memories with matches against Kenta, Marufuji, Bryan Danielson, Claudio Castagnoli, and Tyler Black in this very building, who epitomizes what those three letters mean. Nigel McGuinness, we love you. Tonight you proved you still have it in you to compete in the pure division. And
definitely still got it.
He's saying maybe dust that shoulder off, maybe get some ice, maybe sleep on it.
Nigel can do whatever he wants to do, man. I'm so impressed, man.
And after a match full of respect, we head to one built on buckets of blood. The Ring of Honor World Tag Team titles will be on the line in the first ever double bull rope match.
Something I've noticed is you really got to force the hand in this place to get what you want. We should have been the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions a long time ago.
Justin, your father saw a lot of potential in me. This was handed down to me because we all know that you are the weakest link in our family.
The righteous like to play their so-called mind games. You crossed the line, and now it's on.
Now, you're seeing the polka dots for Daddy.
Final battle, double bull rope match for the Ring of Honor Tag Team Championship.
Death walks in New York City!
Built on blood, cowbells, family lineage and legacy, the Ring of Honor World Tag Team titles are on the line. Coming up next.
This match is set for one fall 2-way finish. There are no rules, and it is a double Texas Bull Rope match for the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Championship. Introducing first, the challenger, at a combined weight of 520 pounds, Dutch and Vincent, the Righteous.
The Righteous, wearing the lily white. I'd be remiss, fans, if I didn't point out the similarities of that white robe.
Yeah. Madison Square Garden, Dusty Rhodes.
And Dustin as well.
Yeah.
A double shot to the psyche of one half of the World Tag Team Champions.
Their opponents are the Sons of Texas, and they are the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions. Wrestling out of Houston, Texas, Sammy Guevara. And wrestling out of Austin, Texas, the Natural, Dustin Rhodes.
To hear your family's name invoked has to be. So wait a minute, hold on, hold on. And they're not even linked up yet.
But they hate each other so much, Riccaboni. There's got to be some order to link it in here. Everybody has to have it around their wrist.
And Dutch and Dustin immediately pair off. If I was in Dustin's shoes, those size 16 cowboy boots, I don't even know what I'd be feeling right now after what was said. Yes, Dusty Rhodes was a mentor to Dutch. Yes, that's true. Yes, Dusty saw something in Dutch. But to claim that you're his real favorite family member, to claim that you are carrying along the velocity and Sammy Guevara!
I tell you what, I'd be wanting to feel, and that's somebody's face on the end of my fist, and that's exactly what Dustin's feeling right now.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Dustin, the big right hands! Oh. And Dutch collapsing Dustin there. And it is Dutch.
No way.
Over 300 pounds.
What the heck?
Charging. Yeah. Dutch connects.
And Dutch on his feet.
The agility Oh, this monstrous man! And we haven't even got the count, the Texas bull rope out yet.
They still have to get inside and still have to be linked up, or maybe they're going to grab it and use it as the weapon. Brandon's going to try to get control here, putting the cowbells inside. You can hear them. These are dangerous weapons, man. It's steel, wrapped inside. It's sharp. Its angles all on there. We've seen them straight up people in matches in the 80s.
Oh, that cowbell
shortened careers.
Oh, now Vincent doesn't want to be tethered. He wants this to be a fight.
Yeah.
But he agreed to the rules.
But it's no rules, Rick Cabani. They can still use that cowbell as a weapon if they want to.
Look at this. Dustin drops down. Connects on Vincent. And the snap slam.
That's textbook Dustin right there.
And Dustin neutralizes Vincent, goes right back to Dutch here.
That's a lot. That's the man he hates right there, man. Anything to get back to Dutch, man. Dutch has said so much about the lineage of Dusty Rhodes. He said so much about the friendship between him and Dusty Rhodes to make him feel like less of a man. Suplex. That's how you work together right there.
The Sons of Texas, the World Tag Team Champions. It's Guevara now. Standing moonsault.
And body control, landing the knees right into the ribs of Dutch. That's intentional.
And it's Dustin driving down the Shining Wizard.
I like Dustin, man. He pulls out these moves. You think you know his game book, and
never
he adds
stopped
stuff to it.
Innovating.
Yeah.
From the moment he debuted with the Texas Broncos.
That's what makes him different, man. A lot of people, they stick with the same stuff they've always learned, but Dustin welcomes in the new age, the new wrestlers, and training a lot of them.
And look at this, Dustin, he wants to be attached to Dutch, and he's going to make that happen here. He's going to make sure that he and Dutch are tethered at the wrist. Sammy Guevara loading his clamp up. Vincent trying to escape being tied together. And if we can get a shot, those cowbells attached. And one of those cowbells is the very bell that Dustin's father, Dusty Rhodes, split the skull of superstar Billy Graham with. A lot of familial lineage.
That cowbell is older than a lot of people in this arena, Rick Bonnie.
Oh, my goodness. As we see Dustin making sure that he is locked in. There you see a great shot of the cowbell. Sammy Guevara tied, tethered to Vincent, and now we are officially off. We are officially off and running. Fans, this match will be decided by pinfall, submission, or referee's decision in the event of incapacitation.
Yeah, as you see right there, there's one bell between each rope, which means the person in control can grab that bell.
And here we go.
Use it. Grab the bell, grab the rope. This is a fight now.
And it's Vincent and Guevara. It's Dustin and Dutch now into the corner. Shoulders to the midsection. Wow, those huge rights on Dutch.
I thought I saw a tooth fly.
Uh-oh. And it is anything goes as Dustin draping one leg through.
Oh, I got the other one. Come on.
Oh. It's not even award season. It's not even Golden Globes time, Caprice.
He's about to Golden Globe. If I think I see what I see.
Oh! And Johnny hates jazz, but we may be seeing some shattered dreams here tonight.
Whoa! Think about it. He rung the bells. Sons of Texas just rung the bells of the righteous. You can ring my bell.
Oh!
I'm sorry.
And we are rocking the bells now. The bell sent to the midsection of Dutch as Dustin along to the skull. Vincent, though, fighting back.
Yeah.
Delivers with the clothesline.
Tell you what, that's smart right there.
Right on the bell. Right on the bell.
Very smart movement by Vincent, man. Tying up sometimes they're opponents. Yeah, the double team's still working.
Oh, and these pull ropes are crossed up, too. And all four men will be tangled together here. We are creating a mess of things here in the Hammerstein.
But that's exactly what Vincent was doing, man. Sometimes you get focused on the person that's on the other side of that bell, and Vincent, the first person to say, hey, we can still work as a team. You can't take that away from the mind of Vincent, man. A very smart guy.
How about Daddy's bell? Oh, that's the bell. That's the bell that cracked the skull of superstar Billy Graham. And think about, Guevara!
Just in time to save Dustin Rhodes from a sure bloodbath.
And Rhodes sending Dutch to the outside. And they got to be careful. That rope tethered. Now both men to the outside. Dustin Rhodes looking for something here. And anything goes to the chair. Perfectly legal.
And chairs are left there from the catering today.
And it is Rhodes. Oh, delivers to the back. Dutch. Oh, Vincent's on the outside. And Vincent, oh my God.
Tell you what, you can never underestimate the mind of Vincent. He's just always thinking violence, innovative violence.
Dustin on the outside. It's a tale of two cities here in the Big Apple. Oh! And lots of great action here tonight as Vincent unloading on Guevara. But tomorrow night we are live coast to coast. Catch Collision immediately following the College Football Playoffs live. Tomorrow coast to coast on TNT. And Wednesday, Dynamite on 34th Street. That's coming to you Wednesday, 8 p.m. on TBS. A Christmas edition of AEW Dynamite up the ladder. And Zagari plants Vincent. So much great action, including this war that's developing here in the Hammerstein.
Yeah, we have a Christmas collision, a big collision right here in ring and outside of the ring.
Off the, whoa! Oh, God!
Collision on the crossbody, knocks the air out of you immediately. Still tied together on the inside and outside. And there's a third bell in there as well, Riccaboni.
And the point of that bell. And, oh, jeez! That boss man slam. And think about that ramp. You see how slick it is to maintain his footing. Dutch, the big man, able to compose himself in this moment and drive the air out of the natural.
Well, that's the thing about Dutch, man. They're already inside the mind of Dustin Rhodes. So being inside the mind of somebody that's wrestling, they tend to fight. There's less wrestling, there's more fighting. And if you get inside the mind of someone like Dustin Rhodes and you have a game plan, what the heck?
What is that? Is that a table?
No, it's not just a table, Riccaboni.
Oh, it's a barbed wire table. Look at this, it's Dutch. Stop it. The right hand. Where did he even get that? Where do you hide that? Where do you put that?
That's the mind of Dutch, man. It's the mind of Vincent. Bringing anything they can. There's no disqualification. You can't be disqualified for it. It's legal in this match. And you gotta know there's razors on the end of those barbed wires, razor sharp.
God, and they will stick through the skin. I mean, the pain is immeasurable as it happens throughout the match.
Look at that, look at that, look at that,
oh,
look at that.
The points.
Points, razor sharp points, takedown. I tell you what, man, it's like a 5th grade project right there. You can see Vincent and Dutch just putting that together with smiles on their faces.
Oh, God. A cacophony of violence about to erupt here in the Hammerstein. Dutch with just a touch of madness in his eyes. As these two men with more than championship gold on their mind. Dutch surveys the distance. The front face lock on the natural. It is Dutch now.
Dutch is high, trying to bring Dustin up high as well. It's a big feat to do. Dutch strong enough to do it, but the versatility and the veteran instinct of Dustin have maybe turned the tides here.
The barbed wire looms large now as Dustin, the natural, with the headbutts.
If Dutch falls, Riccaboni, he's going to fall in the bed. He's Imagine setting up your own trap and falling in it. That's exactly what Dutch has just done.
And Brandon Martinez ensuring that Dutch can continue. Just that primal scream, that involuntary scream. Oh! And after so many years of having it in his repertoire, Dustin Rhodes gets hit low.
Guevara standing up, man. A lot of fire from Guevara trying to save his friend and tag team partner, doing whatever he needs to do to protect Dustin now.
Guevara charging in.
Oh, you can see that Vincent grabbed that rope and added momentum right here.
Orange sunshine!
My goodness, on the outside of the ring, Vincent puts away people on the inside of the ring with that. Imagine on the outside of the ring, you can see Sammy grabbing his face. Maybe his face hit that bell on the way down.
I think you're right. Sunshine, go away today. Vincent does not feel much like dancing. He's looking for more. He's looking for some. Are those scissors?
Oh, my goodness. Because he's free, he cannot be tied back up, and that rope is only around one person.
And it's a jailbreak.
Oh, my goodness.
There's a jailbreak in the Hammerstein.
But he can't be disqualified for it. Oh, my goodness.
Unreal.
That's the third bell.
got the Righteous wanting to hit Dustin with that particular bell.
Yeah, but I tell you what, Vincent has been the MVP in this match, thinking outside the box.
And look at this, Vincent is tying the natural up.
He's gonna hang Dustin Rhodes.
No, someone's got to step in. I know there's no rules. Brandon Martinez, you're a young referee, but you got to here.
Dustin's trying to protect his neck and he can't.
He can't breathe. He can't. His face is turning blue.
Oh my God.
Look at that. Oh, God.
Dustin trying to hold on to those ropes as much as he can.
He's got the fingers in, but soon the fingers will lose.
He's losing. You can tell his legs. He's losing feeling. His arms are going limp. He's passing out.
Oh, no.
Dustin's
out. Dustin's out. Dustin's out. Sammy, able to break things up. And as perverse as it is, thank God Dustin could not answer the referee's call there. Will he be okay?
Sammy looking after his friend, man, doing everything he can. There you go. Thought he lost focus, but he didn't. In the middle of the ring, Vincent and Sammy, and there's no cowbell, just two men fighting.
It's Guevara now, the Irish whip, reversed by Vincent now into the corner. Vincent charging in, no one home. Slide through, Guevara. The agility of this man. This one-of-a-kind athlete, Sammy Guevara. Springboard.
Reset right there. It has the wherewithal to land on his feet. Reset.
And go back to the outside. Almost striking that barbed wire with his feet. So careful.
Beautiful press right there.
Vincent back up. And there's got to be a certain level of hate to be able to pop right up to have the adrenaline, to find yourself in the Hammerstein. And go! The cutter.
Vincent was trying for that orange sunshine again, and Guevara blocked it and hits the cutter himself on the outside.
And this bout has been non-stop between these two men.
Look at the lacerations right there on Guevara. Right here, I have to say that the Sons of Texas are in control, and Guevara is going fishing.
Guevara underneath the ring as Dustin rallying the crowd behind the champs here. And a table for Guevara. Will it be for one? Or will there be a bit of a dinner party here for Guevara? Perhaps inviting the Righteous to the most violent affair he can think of.
When the last time a table was set up, it worked against the person that set it up. It worked against Dutch.
It's a great
I
point.
hope this does not work against Guevara as he's setting up the table. It takes so long to set the hole.
Oh, jeez.
What a second.
And as you can tell, there's a ladder there that's used to set up the lighting tress that adorns the runway here. The walkway to the ring. That is why that is there. As Guevara. Oh, big kick. Big kick at Vincent. Vincent lying prone. The challenger is prone.
Prone in the right predicament. And Guevara has a lot on his mind, and that may be putting Vincent through the table.
Guevara always willing to risk it all. And when things have gotten this personal, I can't even imagine what he has in mind here. Standing straight.
The second time. Too much time, man. Vincent waiting patiently for Guevara to take that risk.
We got to take another look at this again, Caprice. I'm sorry to cut you off.
No.
But we got to see this. I got to see if Guevara hits his head here. Oh, God, he might have grazed his head on that ladder on the way down.
He definitely hit the lower end of his spine, man.
And that's going to give you pins and needles in the hands.
Absolutely.
That's going to make your feet numb.
And again, Vincent right in the ring, man, going against Dustin. Hadn't seen much out of Dutch since he went through that table. But Dustin may have another life for him.
And Dustin, who's still tethered to Dutch with the big right hand. There's only so far Dustin can go.
That's okay. He brings Vincent wherever he needs.
And Bulldog! Bulldog plants Vincent. And Dustin stalking Vincent. Right hand block delivered by Dustin. Kick in the midsection. Big uppercut.
Wait a second.
And Dutch back up. Oh, that's the bell! Dustin
may be out cold.
Cover! Two! The new champions! Oh, wow. And Vincent.
My goodness, I thought that was it, man. There's a clear shot with the cowbell. It was legal. And we saw Dustin fall like a tree. Dustin's still in it. I don't see Guevara but both of the Righteous are in the ring, and Dustin is prone to both of them.
It's an amazing shot of the sold-out Hammerstein Ballroom as we move the cameras closer to soak in the violence as the crowd does not appreciate the two-on-one efforts of the Righteous.
It doesn't matter because Dustin is prone to both and tied to the other. Vincent orchestrating this. Yeah, right in the eyes. I'm trying to see what he's saying.
Just face to face.
I'm in your head. I'm in your head. Oh, that's it. I've seen this before. This is the heart of the roads, man. Whoa! Yeah!
Oh, Dustin! Firing back up! The Righteous looking at things here! No! Oh! Orange Sunshine!
In the middle.
Hooks the leg! Two! Go! Breaks it up! We got a new chance!
Good, right in the nick of time. Dustin did not kick out of that. Dustin was going to go down on his shield. But the fight is not over thanks to Sammy Guevara. My goodness, it's intense.
And Dutch and Guevara. The forearms connect. Guevara fighting for his championship live here.
Knee to the jaw of Dutch. Dutch still up.
Swing and a miss. Counter! And Guevara!
That's a sacrificial move right there. Guevara taking himself and Vincent out, leaving Dustin on the inside to finish the work.
And this is what Dustin wanted. This is what Dutch wanted. One-on-one, man-to-man, settling things like two men should.
Dustin grabbing himself together, getting all the wit he has.
Texas Destroyer!
My goodness, that's the biggest one I've ever seen. Dutch well over 300 pounds.
And on the outside, GTH! Plants Vincent!
Somebody's got to make the cover, finish it up.
And there's the bell. That is the bell Dutch claims should be his rightful familial bell. And a crisis of conscience right now from Dustin Rhodes.
Well, possession is 9/10 of the law, and that bell is about to be in the hands of Dustin Rhodes. Yeah. It's history, man. He's looking through the lineage, having memories of what's happened. What it means to him.
Seeing his father in the reflection of the bell.
Protecting the
family name.
Yeah.
Pointing up to the heavens. Loading that bell up.
Oh, goodness. That's a knockout blow, Riccaboni.
Cover! Sons of Texas retain.
The winners of the double Texas Bull Rope match and still Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions, the Sons of Texas.
That's the way you protect the legacy. That's the way you stand up for your family. That's the way you stand beside a friend and still tag team champion, the Sons of Texas.
For every physical impediment and roadblock, the Righteous, the sneak attacks, you name it, that they tried to throw in the Sons of Texas way. For all the mental games, the mind games. It was family, it was heart, it was friendship that persevered. Still the tag team champions, the Sons of Texas. There you see the disaster, the wake of the violence strewn across the Hammerstein. And you see a man who's taken one of the future stars of professional wrestling, one of the greatest of all time in Dustin Rhodes, taking Guevara under his wing. It has been fruitful. And they will exit the Hammerstein Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions.
Many thought that this was the match that was going to cost the Sons of Texas because it played right into the arms and in the mind of Dustin Rhodes, had him off his game plan, but they were wrong. Still champions.
And fans, if you love watching Ring of Honor on Honor Club, watching AEW has never been easier. Starting with the Fight for the Fallen, you can now simulcast AEW. We have more information for that right now.
This Next New Year's Day, everything changes.
I said we was going to take over.
For the first time ever, AEW Dynamite will be broadcast live on both TBS and streaming on Max. A new year, a new era in professional wrestling. AEW arrives on Max, and it all begins with the mother of all simulcasts, AEW Fight for the Fallen on New Year's Day. Live 8/7 Central on TBS and Max.
Where will you be when the world ends? Standing on top? Or stuck at the bottom? There is a promised land waiting for us all. But the road will be lined with the blood of those who couldn't make the journey. Is that you? Because the only way we can start a new world is by ending the old one.
G'day guys, it is 12 days of Shop AEW and this is what we have. On the 12 days of AEW, my true love gave to me 12 Derby hoodies, 11 Osprey jerseys, 10 hologram masks, 9 Nana dress shirts, 8 DC Comics, 7 autograph prints, 6 chibi stickers, 5 Feel the Wrath of Harley Cameron t-shirts. This is not a self-promotion. 4 fanny packs, 3 brawler buddies, 2 acclaimed scissors, and anything else that involves me, Harley Cameron. ShopAEW.com.
We go from the voice of an angel to a match designed for the sickos. The survival of the fittest. 6 men will enter. Brian Cage enters as the world champion. And let's waste no more time. Let's see our 6 competitors and get this TV title bout underway.
This is survival of the fittest for the Ring of Honor World Television Championship. Introducing challenger number 1, the company by the hype man Alex Abraham. That's gonna bring no sign from Malinas, Mexico. Weighing 161 pounds. Commander!
A man with the stamina, a man with the speed. He can be evasive. And we saw last year at Final Battle Caprice that these survival of the fittest final matches could be a specialty of this man. Come in.
Probably the finest conditioned athlete on the roster. He can go forever, continue to move. He's extremely elusive.
And has had great showings in these bouts. But this man may have a unique advantage over the current champion.
Challenger number 2 is wrestling out of Los Angeles, California. Weighing 285 pounds. Willie!
Santa Mac Riccaboni. I hope you've been nice this year. It's the higgity hitty 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 ho ho. And look at that, the chocolate juggalo representing our friends Shaggy 2 Violent J, ICP. And Willie Mack, we talked about maybe a unique advantage over the champion. He and the champion Brian Cage have ran in the same circles, came up through the same ways. Willie Mack, 9 single wins in his career over
Brian Cage. So nobody in this match has as many wins as Brian Cage. I mean, as Willie Mack has over Brian Cage.
Challenger number 3 is wrestling out of Queensland, Australia, Mark Davis.
Welcome back. Yes, indeed, former one-half of the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions Mark Davis has become a thorn in the side of the Don Callis family, and for that I love him.
Yeah. And I tell you what, man, his tag team partner Kyle Fletcher in the past was former television champion. What if Mark Davis comes back and wins the television title for himself?
Well, that's right. It was only last year here at Final Battle where Kyle Fletcher won the World Television title, and now look where the star Kyle Fletcher is, having a phenomenal first place showing so far in the Continental Classic.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, man, it's the big opportunity for Davis, man. Could be his night.
Challenger number 4, wrestling out of Jackson, Tennessee, weighing 180 pounds, Blake Christian.
Christian, who's challenged for the Ring of Honor World Television title prior, and he's been hanging out with some interesting characters.
Yeah.
The Walking Riot, Missy Hyatt, has been in his ear, providing guidance from afar. Blake Christian, we've seen a little bit of a different side of All Heart Blake Christian as of late.
It's no longer all heart, it's all heat now, Rick.
Well, Blake Christian, we talked about being able to stick and move, about the endurance from Commander. You can say the same thing about Blake Christian.
Yeah, Blake Christian, very elusive and innovative himself.
Challenger number 5, wrestling out of Sonia, Connecticut, weighing 185 pounds, A.R. Fox.
And that's a straight 185 pounds. This is my favorite to win this match, A.R. Fox.
Well, he's a man with lightning quick decision making. We've seen counters to counters result in victories. This man is an innovator. 4-1 in his last 5. That one dropped the fall.